these folks are up close and personal, and people are angry. And they may not necessarily be angry at one another personally, but if you look at the big picture, they're angry at the direction that the city's heading, that this country's heading, and everybody's pointing the finger at each other. And that could be dangerous, you know what I'm saying?
At last check, there were 3 arrests throughout those dueling rallies today, but the frustration over the death of Breonna Taylor was not confined to Louisville today. Protesters in Boone County lend their voices to the push for punishment for the officers involved in her death. WCPO 9 News reporter Courtney Francisco says, or it was, I should say, there as those protesters shut down a major highway in Florence for more than an hour.
Dixie Highway is a major roadway in northern Kentucky, so protesters stopped a lot of traffic with this afternoon. We've seen a lot of protests in the Cincinnati area over the past few months, but this is the first time we've seen something like this in northern Kentucky. Demonstrators say let the traffic jam send a message about their presence in Florence.
It's time that we stand up for ourselves and our communities, and we demand from our local and state governments what we deserve as a people.
The group met in Rosella Porterfield Park in Ellesmere, Kentucky at 2 this afternoon.
We have a plan and a purpose even for this march.
They registered people to vote and spoke about reforming police punishment policies and structure of power. Plus, they want state leaders to see that Louisville protesters have statewide support with their demands in the Breonna Taylor case.
We do demand justice for Breonna Taylor. We do demand that we have respect from our police departments. We do demand equality. These are things that are not negotiable.
They marched down Dixie Highway for about an hour and a half. Deputies and police helped them block traffic as they made their way to their stopping point, which was Boone County High School. Before marching, organizers prepped the group to ignore any counter-protesters on the route.
What our attention is not on them, our attention is on getting justice.
And they did have to pass by groups set up on the sidewalk with Trump flags and Back the Blue signs. People peeked out of their homes and businesses to see what the commotion was about. Organizers say it should at least spark a conversation
with your neighbors and your family members so that we can get some of the work done that we need, get some common ground. You know, maybe we'll never totally agree, but we can be amicable and we can come to the table and decide what is the betterment of the community.
Organizers planned their protest with police and deputies to get their assistance through the roadway today, and there were no arrests out here. Reporting in Florence, Courtney Francisco, WCPO 9 News.